The role of the individual in international law. Individual judges acting collectively felt they could be wrong against humanity and unjust to the extent that they felt it was obvious that individuals had obligations under international law and could be punished, even with death, by handing for violating those international obligations. So, we find the individual as the bearer of individual obligations under international of the Appell's Chambers of the International Criminal Tribunal of the former Yugoslavia. The idea is applied to individual criminal responsibility for certain violation of human law committed in non-international armed conflict. By 2002, we have a statute in force for a permanent international criminal court with jurisdiction over individuals covering not only war crimes but also genocide and crimes against humanity. Listo.
International criminal law is a body of public international law designed to prove certain categories of the commonly viewed as serious, attractive, and make the perpetrators of such conduct criminal accountable for their perpetration. International criminal law deal with the criminal responsibilities of the individual for the most serious of human rights and the international humanitarian law violation. What is an international criminal law? International criminal law is a relatively new and constantly developing branch of public international law. Criminalizes the most serious violation of human rights and international humanitarian law, and exposes perpetrators of the such conduct to the criminal liability.
The importance of persecuting international crimes. The persecution of severe international crimes, including genocides, crimes against humanity, and war crimes, is necessary to enforce international criminal law and deliver justice to victims. This is an important component of transitional justice, or the process of transforming societies into rights respecting democracies and addressing past human rights violations. Criminal accountability for serious crimes is of fundamental importance with regard to respect for the rule of law, the deterrence of future violations, and the provision of redress and justice for victims. Investigations and trials of leaders who have committed crimes and caused mass political or military atrocities is a key demand of victims of human rights abuses. Persecutions of such criminals can play a key role in restoring dignity to victims and restoring trusting relationships in societies. The International Criminal Court, as described below, can play an important role in prosecuting international crime in cases where domestic courts are unwilling or unable to do so. International criminal law, genocide, crimes against humanity, and war crimes. International crimes are considered to affect the international community as a whole. Consequently, in addition to preventing the occurrence of these particularly heinous crimes, all states and have an interest in holding the perpetrators of such crimes accountable. Crimes such as the massacre of civilians, rape, forcible transfer, torture, indiscriminate bombings, apartheid, and persecution all violate the most basic principle of humanity, morality, and dignity. Over the last century, the international community has reaffirmed the importance of the protection of these basic values by providing the above conduct and making individuals liable for committing such offenses.